be still, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to get some silence or whatever. No, I started out right. I meditate. I'm going jumping straight into the story because I'm tired of the I was reading the Bible and the words became flesh and all that stuff. Yes, and but no. This is talking about just meditation. Now, during the meditation, I'm sitting there and I'm just getting my humdiddly yum yum on. You feel what I'm saying? No yappy on and nothing in the background. I'm just chilling. Then I'm meditating, I'm breathing, right? And I had to add the breathing to it because to find out they work hand in hand. They like brother and sister or whatever, mother and father, whatever. So I'm sitting there and I'm chilling. I didn't really know nothing about it. I just know that as I was sitting there in the stillness, the breathing was helping. So I'm sitting there getting that shallow breath on. And the shallow breath was helping humble me into the meditation or whatever. So as I'm shallow breathing or whatever, I'm now boom. Now the breathing is starting to open up my body a little bit into the pause, into the this realm, and my mind is becoming more clear. My eyes is closed, but I'm watching this focus zoom in, room, room, room. So as the focus is zooming in, I'm sitting up here just like the breathing getting more and more in depth. It's going in. Now I'm feeling like the energy. I'm feeling the float, and I'm feeling the. But I had to stay still. Stillness is key. Peace be still. All that stillness stuff. Yes, that is true. When they talk about this stuff in the Bible and all that, it really is talking about the stillness, the breath, the really tapping into yourself. Now I'm sitting there and I'm getting my stillness in and I'm getting my real meditation in. It's silent. I got tissue in my ear and I'm just chilling. And as I'm breathing into the consciousness, I'm literally breathing in new laws, new understanding, new a whole new paradigm. I'm breathing in that and breathing out my old way of thinking, breathing out a whole bunch of like negativity, a bunch of like my energy was just I'm breathing out negative energy. I'm like breathing in good air, good consciousness, and I'm feeling what consciousness actually the conscious community, it was built upon this type of principle of meditation, like all the holy books, all the where people get their information from when they go through drama and they sit there and meditate on situations and then the truth come to them. That all of that is in this realm. When you breathing in this consciousness and breathing out this honestness and like just like negativity and breathing it out, you realize, oh, this is real. Meditation is real. I thought people was joking. I thought it was a game. It really is real. This stuff actually worked. Oh snap, this is the secret. As I started to read more scriptures and get into depth in these documentaries and stuff like that, I started to see, oh, they're telling kind of the truth. The words it's talking about, damn, is the Son of God SUN or SON? Now you're starting to look into esoteric meanings of certain things and starting to look more in depth into different things. Meditation, you are breathing in the consciousness of God. As you add that to you, the breath of life, as you add you're breathing in the Akashic records, those laws, that understanding that's up here where you're not I'm not saying I'm up there above nobody, no, but you're breathing in that realm. That it's like that's why they talk about paradigms and all this stuff when you so-called conscious, because it's like it really is. That's the only word you can explain it. It's like another paradigm. It's like this level of thinking and then the other level of thinking where you're not really thinking and you can see through your thoughts. They transparent and don't really affect you as much as they did before. They don't really have a negative effect on you. Or I just saw a comment. Let me read that comment because I actually gotta say, all right, cool. That's why monks can meditate and set themselves on fire and not feel a thing. Stuff like that. Because you feel your body more. You breathing in a protection. It's like two worlds. It is really like two worlds. You got one world where you think all the time. You're thinking. You're in the thinking state. It's the tempter, the devil, the one that tempts you, the one they talk about in the Bible, the one that brought Jesus up to the mountain. It was really Jesus up there, like, I could take this shit all over. But it was really him, mental. It's all mental. It's like the carnal possessions, carnal desires, everything is all mental. It's a level of thinking where you don't got to think of these things. That's why when you don't think of these things, they come to you And people say that, oh, if you don't think about it, it'll come to you. That's real. You're breathing in this humbleness where it's like, I know these things exist. I could get them. But it's like having the money to afford shit that you don't really need. And you kind of like now is like, you know what? I ain't even gonna mess with that. Like, because I don't really need that. And I didn't even really want it. That's how you feel. Most things, like, so meditation, it helped so much when it helped me so much, because when I first started breathing in, and then I felt the energy rise up in the light, and then I started to walk around, I started to smell the flowers more, I started to see like the beauty in life more. I wasn't thinking all the time, oh no, what that person thinking, or what that person think. I'm not seeking people approval or nothing. I'm not. It really does change your life as a person. I never understood when I was younger. I just heard about people who meditate. I just, I mean, watch a few documentaries. Sometimes you might read the Bible and be like, you know, the first proverb or whatever. But it really is an experience of God. You're experiencing God. You don't gotta talk about God all day. He exists. You know, it's like that realm is kind of like I know he exists. But however, I know he in control of the good and the bad. You feel me? Crazy. But anyway, I'm out like a belly button. Somebody calling me. Peace. I was talking about meditation on this channel because basically, right, I started out this channel talking about God. I started talking about my understanding as in where how basically my experience with my third eye becoming open, and what all of that means, the consciousness, talking about conscious community, like all types of stuff is what I started this channel. It was called Silence is God. That's why it's called Philly SIG. I had to take God out the name. The algorithm started messing with me. They thought it was just a religious channel. Then I started doing, but however, it's a random channel because I'm not just a spiritual person. I'm also funny sometimes, so I drop comedy videos. I'm an artist, so I drop art. Like I drop artist video. You feel what I'm saying? I drop music and stuff like that. I learned how from YouTube how to produce. So I started by me making my own beats and producing and all types of stuff. You know, like, and then like, you know what I'm saying, I do the news sometimes because I'm interested in the news too. I'll be like, oh snap, what's going on? Oh, I found out about that before y'all. I may as well just put y'all D. Like I'm always doing. I like, it's an entertainment, news, media, comedy, music, knowledge. I even throw my ride share videos on here sometimes. But the consciousness and the third eye open stuff is when I started this channel. I have a couple of viral videos, but part one, part two, and part three of my third eye open experience on this channel. Now, those videos went viral and they helped me understand that yes, other people is out there who went through this, and they know it, like they got another understanding as well. They got their own understanding, and it's like it helped me realize that some people their third eye open experience differs from mine. It's different, but they got different abilities. Some people have different experiences, and you never really, I'm not yeah, it's just like other people got different experiences, and it helped me understand that if all the conscious people in the world came together, this would still be confusing, just like all the religions right now. Everybody got their own opinion, everybody got their own experience. And when your third eye really, well, I'm not even gonna say third eye, but I hate saying it. It sounds so cliche. But when you finally become conscious and breathe in this realm, that new understanding and existence, it helps you dissolve stuff that you got no control over. You can't control what people believe, how they believe it, and what people went through, how they went through it, and what they're gonna go through in the future. You can't change nothing of the past. It helps you understand that it's only the future. Like it's only the present. Not even the future exists. It really is just the present. Every second in your every day, every breath count. It's not even really seconds, it's really breaths when you're a human. You know what I'm saying? But we don't even think like that anymore. Now, it helps you see through, and it helps you dissolve emotion about stuff. Like right now, we think the world is getting effed up. The world is, going downhill when people is doing this and people is doing that. No, people might not evolve physically as we see in evolution, but we definitely do see people evolve mentally. And we're becoming more and more intricate and more developed and more creating more and more evil devices that ruins the mind of the people, but we don't give a damn because if they not advanced enough to catch up, oh well. But we just advancing mentally. When your third eye open, or oh my God, when you meditate, you don't feel emotion towards stuff you got no control over. You didn't create this world, you didn't create the people in it. The creator of this planet, of this world, he was bored enough to make all of this, and he made it like this because it's the way he wanted. It wanted whatever it is, this God, this entity, this is the world that he wanted. The rape, the murder, the killing, the stabbings, the wars. That's what he wants. He's not just a God of peace, but he's also a God of war. He's also a God of destruction. This ain't no Dragon Ball Z. This is real life. The person, the entity, the energy that created us and all of this, number one, we made in its image. So if it had an image, we made in its image. We also be going through the hissy fits and the BS that they talk about in the Bible and the anger and all that. We also possess the same emotions that it possessed. However, it talk about we only expound on it being love. It's all love. But when you read stuff like Isaiah 45:7, I believe, when it tells you that God controls the good and the evil and the bad, he brings them both. He make it rain on the just and the unjust. Did you hear the first part though? He make it rain on the just too. Just because your ass believe in all of this shit don't mean you're going to have a perfect life. Just because your third eye open or whatever don't mean that you just now just going to have a sweet road. What happens when you become conscious or your third eye open or whatever is you be able to humble yourself when these things happen. When your ass is going through the bullshit in life, you already got the meditation in you that you're supposed to have after you go through that bullshit. Everything you go through, you meditate right after. Think about that girl who played you, or that dude who played you, or that drama you went through with your whoever, or that drama you went through with your job, or that drama. Your ass be sitting there doing what? You be premeditating your next move. You be sitting there like, that's meditation. And what happens is you naturally in that state of mind. So when bad things happen, you are more humble. Meditation helped change my life by when I go through bullshit, I understand prayer. I go through, of course, I get my prayer on, especially when I'm going through the man. Tell you, I come from Philly. You feel me? I'm always going through something. But however, meditation helped me humble my soul when I'm going through certain things. It helped me. You know what I'm saying? We have our little snack, like we only human. You feel what I'm saying? But whoever created this, he wanted it to be like this. He made, or else he could have made humans. Think about God. God could have made humans like birds. Birds walk around, you feel what I'm saying? All day. Eating bread off of the joint. You don't see them building guns, right? Because they don't got arms. You don't see them build, you don't go into war with other birds, nothing unless they pecking over a piece of bread, right? It's the only thing motherfuckers really, be fighting over bread or coochie. But you know what I'm saying? You see birds out there with no arms, they can't build guns. God could have made us the same way. He could have made humans with no arms and no hands. He could have made us not build guns. He could have made everything on this planet a vegetarian and just eat vegetables. But nigga, he didn't. It ain't no perfect world. So the shit you going through, you gonna go through it. And you gonna have to call on him, the creator who created it, to help you through. But however, meditation help you see through and humble yourself. You ain't gonna have a perfect life. You're gonna have the same shitty if you been had if your ass ain't on your grind. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a humbling of the soul. Let me read some of the. This is our probation period before we reach our true glory. Exactly. I can understand. You said this is your probation period till we reach our true glory. But however, have your true glory now by with your ass being humble enough to not be looking for nothing else. Not be the and to know that you not desiring half of this shit in this world is the true glory. That is your, you know what I'm saying? You having your inner peace by not letting this with you. You feel what I'm saying? That's the true glory. You feel like you gotta have it on the inside by not desiring. I don't give a damn what happened when I die because nobody can answer that question. So I don't even look. I just think what happens when we die is the same thing that happens when we go to sleep. I feel cool believing that. Because I don't know where I go when I sleep, so I ain't gonna know where I go when I die. You feel what I'm saying? So I just dream on with that whole thing. But while I'm here today and I still go through drama, you feel what I'm saying? I'ma humble myself and I understand that there's something inside of me that's connected to something outside of here. And there's rules to this, and nobody's perfect, so you always gonna suffer. And whatever suffering you go through is gonna come from the creator, not no devil. And people be more worried about some devil or invisible entity. You want to know about a devil or invisible entity? You could look at any man and trust me, they did some evil. People be worried about invisible shit. It's invisible, nigga. You worried about a spirit. What is it gonna do? Mosey the fuck around. I see a spirit, nigga. You better pay rent. I'm gonna charge it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm be like, God, charge him rent. What is he living here for? Because you can't do shit to me. You dead. I know motherfuckers that's alive that did more worse than more horror than any. Oh no, a ghost. You see, sometimes you like that with a motherfucker you can see in front of your face. You see physically existing evil. People, man, evil. You know what I'm saying? Hitler, guess what? He existed. He wasn't invisible moseying around. That y'all afraid of some damn ghost. No, be afraid of man, because man is evil. Man is the devil. Man is any devil you looking for. Not no motherfucker taking Jesus on the top of the mountain. I'm talking about a devil, any devil you could look at, any man. You feel what I'm saying? Just like if you're looking for, like some people could be a blessing, some people is here to be a curse. Some people is here to be evil. While we trying to fix everybody, we can't fix everybody. We can't. You gotta see through the bullshit. Some people want to seek help in the change, but you can't change people. And that's what it helps you understand. Just being conscious and just seeing how you watch how people move. You more observative. You more aware of how things is down here. Down here. If anything is a hell or a heaven, it's the mindset. It's a mindset thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's real. You ain't gonna find that in no physical possession. But anyway, yeah, y'all. Man is more evil than any devil that I know motherfuckers that exist that I wish I would be afraid of some ghosts. But anyway, yeah, yo, just having an understanding of life, and just being more conscious and being aware. Meditation, it helped you see through a lot of bullshit. That's all you know what I mean? And it helped me see through a lot of BS in life. You feel me? In the books and a lot of stuff that people be talking about. You be like, oh, that's his perspective. Oh, that's his perspective. Oh, he must have went through something. That's why he believed that. You don't got to believe everything that people say. I used to watch Sinetter TV. I used to buy Sinetter DVDs when the DVDs existed. I used to buy knowledge, like it say in the Bible. Buy knowledge, seek understanding. Buy it if you have to, though. I remember that, and I used to go out and buy the books. Buy a whole bunch of Phil Valentine, LML Bay, Bobby Hemmett. What? Who else? Because I can't think of a whole lot, but it was a whole lot of what? Khalid Muhammad, Malcolm X. I watched those speeches. I watched the people go in the books and terrorize you with them words. You feel me? Make them words make sense. Bring them words to life. I grew up like I'm in my 30s, but when I was 18 through like 26, I was in my learning stage. I was meditating daily. I was on point daily. I know about the tantra and all the extra stuff that come with it, but I'm not going to teach that because that's just negative. That's just going to have people just doing it to fuck. You feel what I'm saying? No, it's about really humbling yourself. But anyway, I listen to the lectures, Christianity versus Egyptology. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch them lectures. If some people they think that since they be talking shit in the lectures and like teaching knowledge that you can't learn nothing, but it's a prophet through a mule. That's what they call it. You could learn something from everybody. And some of those people, like Cyrus and Seti, he said wild stuff. He was a mad racist guy. He was one of them anti-black guys or whatever, but anti-white guys or whatever. But however, he had some knowledge. He was kicking some knowledge. Every now and then again, he said some that had you like, you feel me? So when they had him and Alim El Bay, Alim El Bay was a Moorish brother. He believed in the Moorish science too. He was like a Moorish brother, but it was Egyptology versus the Moorish Science Temple information. Both of them disseminated so much information that we could learn from. It was a shame. Then you had the Islam versus Egyptology. There was debates on this stuff that the black community talk about and stuff. This is why you don't hear too much of it, because some of these debates dissolved our soul, dissolved our consciousness when we used to learn this stuff back in this conscious era, especially around 2012, when everybody talking about meditation, it was conscious and was too, oh no, the Illuminati doubt. Well, especially around that time, that's when they was really going in on disseminating this information and having you sit there looking at Egyptology like, wait a minute, he busted a nut on a leaf and did what? Some stuff that we don't even talk about. It helped expose it in front of you. Now, as a Christian brother, when I was coming up, going through the and trying to balance the Egypt information with and the people saying Ashraf Kwesi, he one of them who was like, this is stolen information. I just believed it all happened. I believe that Muhammad came after Christ and tried to come down here and teach us about the discipline that we forgot about. I believe that Christ came down. I believe all of them came down to try to teach a little something. Ain't wrong with that. Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. I believe it all happened. However, this day and age today, nobody give a you feel what I'm saying? So I can believe whatever the hell I want to believe. That's my belief. But I believe that they all made sense. They all was trying to teach us that it's a God and heaven. It's a God that actually cares and this rules to this life, and it don't just be going off doing some wild ish and actually believe in something and other than your damn self. Don't be selfish. All that love and the 10 Commandments and all that. That stuff makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, people came down to teach us right from wrong, and it wasn't us saying it, so we can't say a man said that. No, it was something creator. The creator created us. Makes sense. But however, y'all, it's all about understanding. And when I listened, I was a Christian brother who used to watch Phil Valentine go in for 5 hours on anti-Christian information, testing my spirit, testing to see if, I did my research, testing to see if I was going to go on Google and be like, Alexander the Great did what? Whoa, I used to watch. Let me think of another good debate. Not even debates, but just how the Bible was formed, the information in it, the Hellenistic period, the period of where they took this information from that and that from this, and like the languages, and it changed and what the words really said, and the books that was taken out and the books that was put in, and like what it really like, and all of this. And I was trying to piece together the information until I found out at the end a lot of it is cap. A lot of it don't even matter, don't even make sense. And at the end of the day, none of that was going to better my it didn't make my life no better, no matter how much I remember, no matter how much I read the Bible. I read the whole Bible. No matter how much I've read the Bible, read the Quran, read the Apocrypha, the book, the forbidden books of the New Testament, the Aquarian Gospel from Jesus the Christ. No matter how much I read these books, meditation reign over all. I'm sorry, but it just that reigns over all because God still exists without words. Even though it tell you the word is God, you find out that if man didn't exist, then what words would even like? Would God still exist if man didn't exist? Because apparently man was the ones who created the books that created the God that we got the concept of. So God still exists without words, whether you like it or not. And that's the life that you have that better understanding to realize that wow, y'all, like a lot of shit, meditation, it helps you become so humble and help you see through so much bullshit in religion. Some shit is just tradition. Some shit was nature, or them worshiping nature back in the day. Like Phil Valentine said something back in the day. He said, "Yo, if you go to some land and it had strong winds, and the strong winds blew you down, then every time somebody go to that land, the wind blow them down. Oh, this land is crazy land, the Tiamas or something like that. So he said that people named the land Tiamas of strong winds, and they named it as if it was a deity now. So now they say, instead of saying, yo, it's strong winds up there, they be like, the deity of strong wind Tiamas live up there, and don't go up there because he's going to hit you. And when you write that down, it sounds like Tiamat is a person, but instead it was allegory. So most of these books got a lot of that in there, a lot of metaphors in there, and a lot of stuff that's talking about nature and talking about. So meditation just help you when you read the words. You got a better understanding, and you humble, and you not trying to make it make sense so much. You reading it with 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 two different, you know what I mean? You got one who's like trying to understand, trying to learn, and then you got another one who's like, hold on, who wrote this? What was the right language? Did they really say it like that? Well, you know, you more observative. You accept some information that you could accept, but you also observe them and know that man wrote this, where it come from, and blah blah blah. So it really be, you know what I mean, you really could feel if it's spiritual or not, because you could be, it could be some nigga named David wrote this. You're like, oh, this is some proverb from some dude named David. I mean, not David the Bible boy, David from up the block who went to, you know what I mean, the Catholic school and shit. Nah, I mean, I want to read something that came from something that said it was from God. You know what I mean? It feels more holy like that. So you want to know where it came from or blah blah. You like, I accept that it said something good, but however, where it comes from, then you find out, oh, all right, this joint is authentic. Then you feel like, all right, I can respect it. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know why the world is like that, but it's weird. But anyway, this video dragged along for 25 minutes. I'm basically just testing out this live stream stuff, seeing who actually tuned in, seeing who say what, seeing what the deal is. You feel me? But anyway, I'm outie like a belly button. This your boy, Philly SIJ. Just wanted to tap in with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't really talk to y'all. I thank y'all for following the brother. Thank y'all. Hit the like button if you can. You know what I'm saying? And if you're new to the channel, you already know. You feel me? Subscribe. But yeah, man, go check out those old Third Eye Open videos, part one, part two. I got the playlist or whatever, and I also make music. I just dropped most of my music that was spiritual, whatever. I got one mixtape called Jewels, and I got another one on here. It's free, so I'm not even, it ain't even like I'm promoting. I'm literally keeping you on the same path of meditation and Third Eye Open stuff. That I got to just drop that video, and that was like, it got like 7, 8 good songs talking about Third Eye Open meditation. Never been so free, like just good videos. Just good, like third. I got a video called Third Eye Open. So it's just like me, just like letting you guys know you could be spiritual. You know what I'm saying? You still human though. You still gonna go through BS. You nothing is gonna go your way. Nobody is perfect, and don't be judging people to death. Think, you know what I mean? Who trying their best to believe in something. Let some people believe in something. Sometimes you can know somebody believe in a lie, but that lie is keeping you alive, so you leave it alone. You feel me? Like, let people live, man. But anyway, peace. Thanks for watching too. Cause sometimes y'all be tuned in. I don't be knowing who tuned in, but appreciate y'all for tuning in. Cause it's been years I've been on the tube. You dig? I look all Joe, like clicking off, and I look mad, Joe. Then two people clicked in. What's going on, person? Just hit the like button for fun. I'm out though. But alright, peace.